But at that point I was thinking, oh my goodness, wouldn't this be amazing? But it was like, you know how you look at somebody else and you think, it is like a dream, because you just think that will never be me. You don't even, I don't know, you can't believe it. How can you believe it when you've lived your life in a place that's been so uncomfortable and toxic? And watching it again, it's like, oh my God, that's me. so yeah, and I'm not on commission from Michelle, honestly. It's just how I feel, and it's made me have a runny nose and everything. But yeah.
Oh, I wish I could give you the biggest hug. I'm so pleased.
And
you know what, Suzanne? It's that video gave you this vision or this dream, right? And it's like a dream that you can't even imagine coming true.
I want a little bit of that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like what I was saying earlier. Even if you didn't have a big vision or a big dream right now, all you need is at least taking action on a first step. And believing that at least some of that could be possible for you. And it's just amazing that all of it became possible for you.
Yeah, and how did it? I mean, a lot of people don't like to discuss the finances, and just saying, you know, I've always prioritized everything in my life for finances. And when I was thinking about it before, I could speak to my husband and try and get his support and him on side as well, I thought, you know what, I've paid house insurance all my life and I've never used it, and that's just for bricks and mortar to make sure that's okay. But my head is absolutely, I won't swear, but a mess. I can't tie all the loose ends up that I'm learning about. It's a mess. And because at that point I knew I'd looked and researched so much, I knew that I wasn't going to be able to mend on my own. And then with your coaching and support, it is amazing. But yeah, it's hard to get your head around, you know, certain aspects of the finances. But if you can possibly do it in any which way, and you're listening to me now and thinking, oh right, shouldn't I? But you do, I would virtually guarantee that sometime in the future they'll go, thanks for that. Because I can't thank like Mark and the other girl enough for just pushing me that little bit more to convince me to do it, because you have created a life for me that I didn't even know about. So yeah, thank you. Honestly, to everybody out there, I don't need to say this. I'm saying it because it will change your life 100%. That's the only reason why I'm saying it. And being an empath, I don't want anybody to be hurting. I don't want anyone to go through abuse that they've had in their life, because don't let them get to you. You know, we all have let them get to us, but now this is your chance to feel like you, maybe for the first time ever.
You've got me emotional.
I'm sorry, everybody.
Right.
I've run it over now by my waffle.
You're right. No one deserves to be in that place. And just the thought that we can get comfortable in our own pain, just that in itself, no one's deserving of that. But we have the power to change that.
Yeah.
We're not victims in this world. We have the power to take control of our lives. And I do remember in our, because you signed up after the last challenge, which was like
February.
3 months ago. Yeah, February. I remember you saying, I'm going to do this instead of doing the refurbishments on my home right now, because this is my priority. And that in itself is a massive breakthrough, to realize the alignment of your priorities are actually different to the way that you were, prioritizing things before. It's a massive breakthrough in itself.
We've only got one body, and we owe it, obviously, firstly, we owe it to ourselves, but to be somebody complete, we owe it to the people who we love as well, because you know, I'm there properly 100% now for my husband and my child. And I've always thought I'm being there 100%, but actually there's been an element that hasn't brought fulfillment and enjoyment to us. It wasn't toxic or wrong before or anything like that. There was just a bit of me missing that I can now give them calmly and confidently.